Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel and my spring/Easter home tour. I'm so happy you're here today. I thought we would start off in the entryway, and on our coat rack here I kept it very simple with this basket, and I added in some baby's breath that I purchased from Michael's. For my spring decor this year, I did keep it very neutral with pops of pink. I really love how the pink looks for this time of year. And on our entryway table, I wanted to keep it really fresh with a few little hints of Easter thrown in as well. I love this pink ribbon that I found at Michael's this year. It's almost like a velvet pink, and I dressed up these lamps by just tying some ribbons on them. And on the bottom of the table here, I added these two baskets and draped a blanket over it. I think it looks so soft and so pretty, using a lot of those neutral colors. And on this little stool, I added this adorable little birdhouse with a bird and a blush pink egg. Moving over to our little sitting area, I have this gorgeous arched piece that I added this really beautiful wreath to. And on the bench, I did keep it very simplistic. I had this basket and I decided I would add this really pretty tea set that I got last summer from the thrift store. I love the little birds on the top, and it just looks so perfect for spring and Easter. I do have my little helper Holstein with me today. You guys love seeing him, so I try to include him as much as I can. I drape this soft gray blanket on the bench, and then I just have some rain boots here. But moving over to my little 3-tier stand, I started off with this really pretty print that I got from Marshall's, I believe, or Winners. They're all kind of the same store. I love how soft and simple it is with the gold rim, and I love that it almost brings a bit of a vintage feel to the space. This little stand is definitely one of my favorite areas to decorate. I took a card from the dollar store and framed it with this really cute bunny in it. And then on the second shelf here, I had this really cute bike from Michael's and this adorable little gold bird I did get this year in a set of 2. I think it's a perfect little whimsical touch. I really am loving all the soft pinks this spring. I think it's so beautiful. On this bottom shelf, I added this little herb box, and I had some carrots and a little nest that I just tucked into it. I did decide to add this lantern, and then to make it a little bit more special, I added this plant, and I think it came together so beautifully. Definitely says spring to me, and I'm just enjoying the very muted palette that I went with this year. It looks so soft and feminine, and it just says spring. We do have a small powder room in our main entryway, so I did take this lamb's ear wreath and tied a pink ribbon on it just to dress it up a little bit. I always love to add a wreath to the store, and our powder room is quite small, but I love to add seasonal touches to this space as well. On this shelf that I got from Facebook Marketplace when we first moved into our home, I added this basket with some tulips, some carrots, and a pink bow, and then I had that adorable little bunny that I thought I would add also. This is one of my favorite pieces in this bathroom. I feel like it adds so much character and warmth. And then I had this little basket that I added a few little speckled eggs to. Because we do have a pedestal sink here and it is quite small, I can only add a few small touches like some pretty hand soap, a bird, and that green candle. But I think everything looks really beautiful and welcoming for our guests. Moving down our hallway, I have this little table here that I decided to decorate. I added some florals as well as this adorable little watering can and bunny. I got this watering can a few years ago, but I love that beautiful gray color as well as the muted hues of the cute little bunny. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what your staple spring and Easter decor is. For me, it's lots of bunnies and florals and birds. I think it's just all so pretty. And the sun was shining on and off today, and it just brought so much light into our main area. And this is our living room. I did rearrange the space and broke up our sectional into 2 couches. And I feel like it makes the space so much bigger and feels a lot more open now. Holstein loves to move from couch to couch, just looking out the windows. On these couches, I used some pale pink pillows as well as these beige checkered ones. And I think it just blends in so well with the color scheme I'm going with. I have to say that the mantle is definitely my favorite space that I've decorated so far this spring. With all the pops of the florals and the greens with the pinks, I just feel like it says spring, and it just brings a little bit of a soft romantic feel to the space, which I really love. I did purchase all my florals from Michael's. I absolutely love these pink floral stems. They're the Ashland ones in the everyday floral section. I wish I could find more, but there was a really limited quantity of them, so I just mixed in one stem with the white florals, just enough to bring a little pop of pink. And then on the mirror, I added this really pretty chocolate bunny sign and tied a pink velvet ribbon on it. This adorable mama and baby bunny looks so pretty, just nestled on top of this cake stand with some florals and pink speckled eggs. I think it's absolutely adorable. I can't believe that it's the first day of spring on Tuesday, as well as Easter is only a few short weeks away. It already feels like March is flying by. But there's so much to be excited for, and it always feels like spring is a time for new beginnings, and just seeing all the baby birds hatch and the bunnies is just such a hopeful time of the year that I truly enjoy. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to this spring. I'm definitely looking forward to being outside more and sitting on the porch and reading. I thought I would try pickleball maybe this summer. I've heard a lot about it. I have a friend who plays, and I thought it would be really fun to try something new. So let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to. This gorgeous print was from HomeSense. I love the daisies on it as well as the arched frame. And little Holstein moved over to this side of the couch. I think it's so cute when dogs wake up and their little face is all smushed in. So he's just lounging while I'm showing you guys our living room. But on our second bookshelf, I did keep it similar to the other one with a few small tweaks. I did add this really cute bird. I love the floral pattern on it, as well as this really cute little nest. I do find it challenging sometimes to decorate these bookshelves, which I've mentioned before, but I absolutely love how they turned out this season. This little Peter Rabbit book is so adorable. And then I got this watering can from Dollarama, and I added these really pretty greens to it. I love the little daisies on the watering can. And then I really love adding eggs to my decor, so I found these really pretty robin's eggs. And I love the pop of blue that they add. They just look so realistic in that little carton. I don't think I've mentioned it here on my channel before, but I did have a ladder on my porch the one year, and I had a little box on the top shelf, and I had a mama bird come and build a nest, and it was so fun to see her lay her eggs and then see all the little birdies grow up. So that was probably one of my favorite experiences living in this house. It was just so amazing to see them go from an egg to a full-fledged bird and fly the nest. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but let me know in the comments if you have. Moving over to this really cute table I have by our back door, I have this vase and florals both from Michael's, and to it I added this really cute bunny and egg. I always really enjoy decorating our buffet in our dining room. I had this huge dogwood wreath and I tied a simple pink ribbon to it. And then I got this really pretty Easter egg sign from HomeSense, which is basically like a TJ Maxx or Marshall's again. And I love that soft gray color with the wood frame. I love signs. I think they add such a nice cozy feel to the space. I don't use as many as I used to, but I still really like to incorporate them into my decor. And then I had this bowl. I filled it with some moss, a pot, and that really cute bunny egg. Right beside our buffet, I have a ladder, and to it I added this really pretty scarf that was my mom's. I love the daisies. It looks so soft and pretty. To me, it's a perfect little touch for spring. And then our dining table, I kind of set it how we would have it for Easter if we end up having company over. We don't typically sit at this table when we eat dinner every night, so it lets me be able to stage it and have decor on here. I know it wouldn't be practical for everyone, but for where we are in life, we don't have kids. It works for us, and I just love creating tablescapes. You'll have to let me know if you guys are the same. I really wanted the tablescape to feel whimsical and just very spring-like, so I added this really pretty floral basket with a bunny and a little teapot. All the pretty touches of pink just add such a feminine feel. And these really pretty bunny plates were from Walmart this year. I love them. I think they were $4.97 each, which is such a good deal. There's so much detail with the flowers and the bunny. I think they're absolutely adorable. I'm so glad that I did decide to add some gold touches with the candlesticks and birds that I've used throughout my home. I typically use more gold at Christmas, but I love how it looks mixed in with the spring decor. Moving into our kitchen, which is definitely the heart of our home. I'm sure it's like that for most people. I love how the space turned out, and our home is very open concept, so I try to really make the colors blend from room to room. And my favorite area in the kitchen is definitely the island. This centerpiece is my absolute favorite, just the touches of wicker with that gorgeous vase that I got from Michael's this year and the florals. It just is so soft and pretty, and definitely my favorite little vignette that I've done. For me, the funnest part of decorating is just using decor that you already have and changing it up. I've had these chargers for many years, as well as these sage plates, and this year I did get those adorable little bunny plates for something different, and I love how they look. The pink and sage is just such a gorgeous combination for spring. And these really pretty cups are from Walmart. They almost look hand painted, and I love how dainty the flowers are on them. I was trying to count how many bunnies I used in my spring decor. I definitely didn't use as many as I have in the past, but these bunny plates are so sweet, and I love that their ears are pink, so it just ties in my color scheme so perfectly. I really enjoy switching out my hand soap seasonally, so I have this gorgeous pink one from Bath & Body Works. Beside the stove, I have this really sweet vignette. I love how this one turned out. On the stove, I kept it very simple, so this is easy to move off when we do plan to cook. And the counters to some might seem like it's a lot, but to me, this is very minimal compared to what I would do maybe for the fall or winter. So I love all these little displays. I think they all look so cute and just say spring. Above the fridge, I did add this thrifted basket with some florals and a carrot, and I absolutely love how the kitchen turned out. It's definitely my favorite overall space that I decorated for this year, but let me know in the comments what your favorite room was. I did mention in a previous video that I was going to share Holstein's little Easter basket. You'll have to let me know if you have pets and if you like to create little Easter baskets for them. We don't have any kids, so for me it's just fun to spoil Holstein. And I just picked up some cute little items that I thought were very Easter themed. I love all the little stuffies, as well as these little eggs that I filled up with some of his favorite treats. I am going to wait till Easter to give him his little care package, but I did show it to him just because he was watching me kind of put it together. Obviously, he had no idea it was for him. He might have had a smidgen with these toys, but I gave him a few little Easter treats, and you guys will have to stay till the end because I did put those cute little bunny ears on him, and he looks so adorable. So friends, until the next video, God bless and happy Easter. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and to my 2023 spring home tour. I'm so happy to be back and I'm so happy you're all here. I just wanted to say I've missed you all so much. It's been a few weeks since I've posted, so it feels so good to be back on YouTube and sharing my spring 2023 home tour. So let's get started. So when you first enter our home, I have our beautiful console table here, as well as this amazing grace sign. I got this from Michael's a few years ago. I think it's so rustic and pretty, and I love to bring this out in the spring and summer. I love how neutral it is. And on top of the console table, I did keep it quite simple with some greenery, as well as some lavender stems, lots of candles, and this adorable little bird. I did add a few pillows to the bottom of the console table just for some texture. And then this is another one of my favorite little pieces. It's this bird cage. I've had this piece for quite a while and I have a second one that's a lot smaller. But I just added a cute little bird to it on a riser, some lavender, and this adorable little lace bow. Over to the right of the door when you walk in, I have this beautiful wooden arch. I've added some lavender, and then we have our bench here, which I've kind of turned it into more of a decor staging piece than an actual usable bench. But I've added some pillows and lanterns, and to me, lanterns are so versatile. I love using them in my home and filling them with different things seasonally. So I have some lavender and a wooden egg, and then I added some cute little rain boots to bring in that springtime feel to the front foyer. We also have a small little powder room in our front entryway here. I love that sign from Michael's, and I typically have a wreath hanging on this door. And when I say this is a small bathroom, it is quite small, but it's just perfect for when guests come over. And I do love to add some spring touches or seasonal touches to the space just to tie it in with the rest of the house. I did find this beautiful shelf on Kijiji. I think it was around $50, and I love that I can just add some cute little vignettes to it. Otherwise, there wouldn't be much room to decorate in here, but I've just added a few little touches, mostly creams, whites, and greens, kind of sticking to my spring theme. And I love how light and airy everything looks in here also. And by the sink, I just put a little bird and some little face towels and some hand soaps. In this little nook, I've added a tobacco basket and a wreath, and then I have this 3-tier shelf. It's from HomeSense. I've had it for many years, but I love it. It's so fun to decorate, and you can see I have a cute little picture of Holstein in there. He's actually going to be 5 this weekend. It's so hard to believe the time just seems to fly. So we're super excited for his birthday this weekend. And then moving to the second shelf, I have some adorable little birds. And I feel like birds just remind me of spring. I've been having my window open in the mornings and they've been chirping. And it just is starting to really feel like spring. And I'm so enjoying that the nights are staying lighter longer and all the things that spring has to offer. I love this piece on my wall here. It's just so neutral that I can add wreaths or anything to this seasonally. And I got this beautiful wreath sent to me by one of my sweet friends who is also a subscriber. And I love it so, so much. So thank you so much, friend, for this beautiful item. I'm going to be using it for years to come. So moving over into our main living space, right before you hit the kitchen, I have this console table. I've kept it really simple with a vase and some eucalyptus, and then also some baskets with some blankets. So this is our main living room. We also have a loft upstairs, which I'd say we spend more time in actually than this room. But I do love all the light that comes in through the windows here. And you can see little Holstein lounging on the couch. But my favorite part of this room is the mantle. I love to decorate this seasonally. And I just think it adds such a cozy warmth to the space. This bird cage I've had for quite a few years now, and I added a cute little bow to the top. I just feel like it adds that sweet little charm to it. And I have a bunny inside with 2 eggs. It's actually a mama and baby bunny. And this is one of my favorite pieces to actually decorate. I got it from a store called the Dublin Mercantile. I wish I could link it, but I can't. But I just think it's so beautiful. And then I added some banners to the mantle. I have this eucalyptus type looking garland, and then also this really adorable bunny garland that I got from Winners. And I think it was $16.99. I think it's so adorable. I love the neutral tones and the striping on it. So moving over to our bookshelves, I did keep it pretty minimal on here just because I like things to look a little bit airier in the spring. I love this little bunny. It was from Dollarama. I kind of just stuck it in this vessel that I got from Michael's, and I added some beads to it as well as tulips. On the next shelf, I did keep it quite simple with a lantern, and this was also a purchase from Michael's. I love to use little watering cans in my spring decor. I'd say watering cans, rain boots, birds, and bunnies are my favorite spring decor pieces, but let me know what yours are in the comments. I would love to hear. Moving on to my other bookshelf, I kept everything very similar in the same color family, and then I used a lot of wood pieces, grays and greens, and I do like to kind of keep a balance on both sides, so some of the pieces are the same, and then I did end up switching out a few things. I think my favorite piece is this cute little nest with the eggs inside. I love how rustic it looks, and it's just adorable for spring. There's my little baby. He's watching as I kind of film for the home tour, just all comfy on the pillows. And then in this corner, I actually took our ottoman. I typically have it in the center of the room, and I put it off to the side. I think it looks really pretty like this, and when I have my nieces and nephews over, it gives them a lot more room to play. I did add this adorable little bunny, eggs, and tulips to my tray here, and then in this back little corner I kept it really simple with some eucalyptus, a candle, and a wick trimmer. So if you guys are new here or you just don't know, my channel did get hacked about 2 weeks ago. I've fully recovered it. Everything's safe and secure. I did start a second channel, Rebecca Fraser Home Decorating, which you can follow me over there. And that way, if something ever happens, I can post updates. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Rebecca Fraser Home Decor. And that way, I post daily there. You can kind of get a little bit more behind the scenes if anything's ever going on. So I will link all that in the description box. On my sofa table, I did keep it really simple, just with this floral arrangement, some eggs, and I have this large dough bowl. I promised you guys I was going to decorate this for Easter, but just with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to. So I will definitely be decorating it for summer. So please give me some ideas that I could use for summer decor. I'm still deciding kind of what theme I want to go, but I'm thinking something very French country. So let me know what you guys think. The dining room is also one of my favorite rooms to decorate for seasonally. This little chocolate bunny sign is so perfect for Easter and spring, as well as this really pretty whimsical wreath. I got this here from HomeSense. I love how wispy it is, and I think it'll be perfect for summer also. And then I added this cute little bird feeder in gray to the center, and I feel like it just completes the look. Moving to the top of my buffet here, I wanted to create a super cute vignette for when we're sitting at the dining room table eating dinner. And I love these little basket woven bunnies that I have with their rosy cheeks. I think they're so perfect for Easter. And I added some cute little nests from Michael's, as well as these little carrots that I got on clearance for $3. To fill in some space on my dining room wall, I added this blanket ladder, and to it I had this really pretty hat that I thrifted, as well as this little basket. I added a little lace doily to it, as well as these little bunny napkins and a cute little packet of seeds which say spring to me. An easy way to add some spring touches to your home is using florals. I found these gorgeous stems at Michael's for $5, and they're so full and beautiful. To me, they kind of look like flowers budding after a long winter, so I really fell in love with those. For my place settings, I got these adorable chargers from Michael's. I've had them for a long time. I use them throughout the year. And then I added a cute little wreath with a bunny plate and a little carrot. And I think this is a perfect little touch for our Easter dinner. In this little corner of the dining room, I have this adorable sign. It says, "Lots of love is the key to a happy life." I got this in Kincardine, and I just thought it was so beautiful and rustic. And then I have this really cute mama and baby bunny with this cute little ribbon that I tied on the mama. And I think the dining room turned out so cute. I love all the neutral colors, and to me it says spring, and I could even transition all of this into summer. I can't believe this weekend is Easter. I'm so excited. It's such a special time of the year. I would love to know in the comments what you guys are doing for Easter, if you're hosting or going anywhere special. So let me know in the comments. I wanted to carry that purple and green, white and cream look into the kitchen. I love this cake stand. I actually added a cute little bunny, some carrots and eggs, and it's one of my favorite pieces in our kitchen. On our island, I added these really cute green plates. They do have some speckling on them. And then I added some little lavender touches that I actually got from Michael's this year. I think they're so cute. In this little corner of the kitchen, I just added a cookbook, a little bunny and an egg and some greenery. And to me, it just says spring, and everything looks really fresh. And I love decorating my kitchen for the seasons. I think it's such a pretty area, and because I spend so much time in the kitchen, I think it's fun to just decorate it seasonally. On the stove, I have this bunny, and then I have this adorable little riser. I've added these wooden beads that say blessed, as well as this cute little cutting board that a sweet subscriber sent me. I love them so much. And then here I added some plates, a cute little Hello Spring sign, as well as that cute little spatula with the bunny. This lavender sign is one of my favorite pieces ever. I got it from Michael's. To me, it looks like when you press a flower in a book. I don't know if you guys did that when you were younger, but it adds such a whimsical touch for spring, and I think it's absolutely adorable. I mentioned that I love to decorate with watering cans, so I have another one here that I added some lavender to, as well as this cute little bunny that I framed. It was actually a card from the dollar store. I just cut it out and added it to a wooden frame, and I feel like it's a really inexpensive way to bring some seasonal decor to your space. If you're ever looking for an inexpensive way to bring some decor into your space seasonally, I feel like tea towels are a great option. I got these ones from Winners with the little bunnies. I think they're so adorable. And then above the fridge, I added this really cute basket with a little lace doily. I love how the kitchen turned out. I think it's so beautiful. It's the heart of the home, and I love to decorate this every season and just make it feel really festive and welcoming. And it's been really warm here in Canada. I'm so excited for spring and summer. It's been such a long winter, so looking forward to warmer days and lots of sunshine. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of you. I love you all so much. You mean the world to me and Holstein. And I'm just so grateful that you come by every week to spend some time with us. We really enjoy hearing from you. So until the next video, friends, take care, God bless, and happy Easter. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a really nice Easter, and I know today is actually Easter Monday, so many of you may still be celebrating today, but I hope you all had an amazing weekend. And today I thought I would just bring you my spring house tour. So I'm just starting off on my porch here, and I did make a whole video on how I decorated my porch, but in case you missed that, I'm just showing a recap here. And I love this watering can with these spring florals, as well as this little vignette I created on my outdoor table. So I am doing this voiceover on Monday, Easter Monday, and as I'm doing this, it's actually snowing quite a bit outside. We're expected to get around 5 centimeters, which is crazy, but it's not unheard of here in southwestern Ontario and Canada. We've actually gotten snow into May, so it's just kind of crazy though because it was so warm last weekend, and this weekend it's actually supposed to be plus 20. So it's just crazy how it can go from snow flurries to basically short weather in a short period of time, but that is Canada for you. I can't wait till the weather actually is nice and warm so I can sit out here. I think I've only enjoyed the porch a few days so far since I've decorated, but I think it'll just be really calming and relaxing to sit out here with a coffee in the morning and just read a book or spend the afternoon out here in the sunshine. So I'm really looking forward to warmer days that are hopefully coming soon. So right when you walk into our house, we just have our entryway here. And I love this glass table. This was my mom's, so it's very near and dear to me. And there's little Holstein. He's always greeting everyone when they come into the door, so that's a common face you would see. And I just really like how this little vignette turned out. It's just using those very neutral colors, the grays and creams. And then moving over to our little coat rack here, I tend to use this just for more seasonal decor. And I have some tulips and just some spring flowers in here. And I just love the brightness and the cheerfulness of spring that they bring to this little nook here. So I did get this basket at a local nursery, and then all these florals are from Michael's. Moving over to this little corner in our front entryway, I have this beautiful arched cathedral display, and I just love it. That was also from a local nursery in town, and I just think it's so beautiful. And you can add various things to this for different seasons. You could put a wreath on it or a sign like I have. And then right underneath that, I just have my bench and some really nice pillows. And I think my favorites are these gray and white striped ones. They were a purchase from Winners, and I believe for 2 it was $29.99. And then you can see on my left wall, start today with Jesus, it says. So I think that's so important. So moving over, there's just my powder room, as you can see from that sign. And I just added a simple floral wreath. This powder room sign was actually a purchase from Michael's this year, and I think it's just perfect. I love the distressing on it and then the cream and white color. And I just feel like Michael's always has the prettiest signs. I just love going there. And then I always have a coupon for 40 or 50% off, so it does make them really affordable. So this little display here, I just have this home sweet home sign, and it's showing up more purple, but it's actually gray in person. And then I just have this beautiful stand. I've had this forever, and I just love to decorate it seasonally. So I have this really cute bunny with some Easter eggs, and then these beautiful tulips. And these tulips to me look really realistic. They were $29.99, I believe, from HomeSense. And I think these are just beautiful, and I could use them into the summer also. So I was really happy to find those. This second little shelf just has some simple Easter eggs, and these are just burlap and lace. And I found these at a store that I love to frequent called the Dublin Mercantile, and I believe they were $10 or $15 for a pack. And I just love the simplicity of them in the cake stand. And then for my last shelf, I just have this cute little birdhouse. I love the gray color, and I think it's just so sweet. And then I added this little wooden piece with these cute little birds. And to me, it just looks like the birds are outside their little bird cage. And then I have this basket, and to that, I added a doily. So I'm really loving the baskets and the burlap and just those really neutral colors. I think they're just so beautiful for spring. And I just really love how the entryway came together. It's really simple, but to me it just looks really fresh and clean for the springtime. So going down my little hallway here, I have this little table to the left, and this was a Kijiji or Marketplace find, and it was really affordable, but I love that dark black color. I think it's so pretty. And to that, I added a simple basket with some bunnies and lots of greenery. And then on the lower shelf, again, I added a basket, a watering can, and a little bird and some candles. And I've just really been loving the simplicity for spring and just keeping things really light and airy and using lots of neutrals. So I really love how this table turned out, and I just love to decorate this seasonally again. A lot of my pieces are nice because I can transition them throughout the seasons, so it ends up working really well. So right when you get past the hall, you're right into my living room space on the lower level. And I just love this room. It's nice and bright and airy, and it's very open concept, my lower level. We have my living room, and to the left, it's my dining room and my kitchen. So everything is very open concept, as you can tell from this shot. But it is really nice for when we're entertaining. We can be in the kitchen prepping food, and we can still visit with our company. And there's sweet little Holstein. He's always close. It was Sunday. He was having his little snooze, and he has free range of all the furniture. I let him go wherever he wants because he is such a sweet little boy, and he's never chewed or wrecked or done any damage to anything in the house. So he has complete free range of the whole house. So this is our living room, like I said. I really like this fireplace. I'm so glad we decided to go with it. I was kind of hesitant at first, but I just love it. It's such a focal point for the room. And then off to the corner in this room, I have this really pretty IKEA stand. I have a blanket ladder, and then I'm just showing you these beautiful flowers, which were a gift from my dad and my stepmom. And I just think they're so beautiful. I love that pink color. And these were actually from Costco. He was shopping there, and they picked them up for me. So I just think they're so pretty. And I do want to put them on my front porch, but it's just too cold here, and I don't want them to be ruined. So I did end up bringing them in the house, and I've really been enjoying them over this Easter weekend. As I was mentioning early, we do have this beautiful fireplace mantle, and this was actually a free upgrade with our house. You could choose from a list of things, and we ended up getting this fireplace because my dad convinced us that it would just be such a nice piece to have, and I'm so glad he did because we just love sitting in front of it and just enjoying it in the winter months, and I just think it also looks so pretty. And then I just have some really simple decor up here on the top of the mantle, but I really love how it does flow so well with the bookshelves. I did do a decorate with me where I showed how I decorated all these shelves. I think that was a few weeks ago actually, but I really used those neutral colors again. And then I did add some pops of lavender. I think lavender is just such a pretty color, that purple color for spring. So I did try to incorporate a little bit more color than I usually do. And I'm just showing that frame bunny picture. I actually took a card from the dollar store and just framed it. And I think it turned out super cute. And then this little wagon was from Dollarama here in Canada, and it was $4. So I like to incorporate maybe pieces that are from the dollar store with maybe pieces that are a little bit more upscale. And I think it just creates such a cohesive, pretty look. So I really liked how they turned out. I did mimic the other side of the bookshelf with this side. Some of the shelves are very similar, and I just feel like everything flows together a lot better when you do add similar pieces and colors on both sides if you're doing bookshelves. So I did tend to do that with my decor to keep them somewhat similar, and I really am loving the lavender, so you can see that I used it again on this side. And that cute little watering can was from Dollarama also this year, so they had quite a few really cute decor pieces, and for the price, I couldn't resist them. In the middle here, I just added a simple book stack and just tied some pretty ribbon around it, and I love the look of that. So as you can see from my couch, I use a lot of pillows. I just think they add so much to a couch, and they just make everything feel so cozy. So it's really nice to sit in this room with a book and just relax on the weekend. It was Sunday, Easter Sunday, so it was a really special day, and we were just taking it easy really early, first thing in the morning when I'm filming this. So as you can see, Holstein is sunbathing again, but it was just such a nice weekend spent with family, and I really hope you all had an amazing weekend too. I would love to hear in the comments what you ended up doing, if that was just having a small celebration or if you were with your family and went to church. So just leave a comment letting me know what you were up to this Easter. So moving into my dining room, this is just right off the living room, and this was my tablescape that I did this year, and I did end up adding these bunnies since I did film this. They were actually upstairs. I just brought them down here, and I just thought they looked really pretty on the table. And these big wooden eggs were from Michael's. The plates were from Zehrs. And then these bunnies, I got them a few years ago from Winners, and they do have sparkles on them. They're not really picking up, but I just love how they're white, and then they have the little pink rosy cheeks. Moving over to this wall, I just always have this amazing grace sign. That was from Michael's, and I just love it. So I usually have that up year round. And then I just added a few simple touches with the wreath. And then I've had these candles. I just always have my flameless flickering candles in there, so I never have to worry about a fire. And I just love the ambiance that they create. And then I just have some bunny tails and a bunny on a stand. And then to the right on my ladder, I just tied a basket with some tulips. And I just think it's really simplistic, but really pretty. In this little dining room nook, I do have that little table, and then I have that sign that says lots of love is the key to a happy life. I got that when we were in Kincardine many years ago, and I just love that. And then on this sofa table behind the couch, I have this really pretty bird cage. It was from Dublin Mercantile this year, and it was priced at normally around $150, but it was on sale for $50. So I could not resist it for that price. I just think it's so pretty and so unique. And then moving to this lower shelf, I kept it really simple with a basket, a window frame, and just a really cute hat. So when you're standing in the dining room, it's really nice. It leads to our back deck. And it's really nice when you're barbecuing or hosting in the summer out back that you can just easily come in and you're right in your kitchen space. So I really do like that about the house. I feel like our main square footage is upstairs though, because we have a loft. so it takes up a lot of room. We have a big living room up there, so I feel like we don't have as much space down here. It feels smaller, but upstairs it is quite a bit of square footage. And our house is around 2,000 square feet, so it's a nice size, and it's just me, Chris, and Holstein here, so it's just perfect for the three of us. Moving into the kitchen, I really love that little rooster I have. That was from Walmart. I did add this little tin can from Michael's since my kitchen decorate with me. That was from a few years ago, and it just says Easter Sweets. And I just kept it really simple again in here, just adding a few little springtime touches. You can see the bunny spatula I have in the utensil holder. And then again, my color scheme is just very neutral. And I just wanted to show you, I got a lily, an Easter lily from my sister. And my mom would always buy me a lily at Easter, and my sisters kept that tradition going. So I just always look forward to that lily, and it just reminds me of Easter growing up, and the smell just takes me back to my childhood. So I so love having lilies, and I always keep it up high. Holstein can't get to it, and I just so enjoy having that in my house for the Easter season. Let me know in the comments if you have any traditions or things that really are special to you that have been passed down from family members, or things that you do every year. I would just love to hear it in the comments, and I think keeping those traditions going every year are just so special and make the holiday even better, because it just brings back those special memories of maybe people that aren't here anymore, or just simple memories. I just feel like smelling a lily just takes me back to my childhood and watching the 10 Commandments and just all those really special memories. So I would love to hear from you what some of your memories or traditions that you keep doing throughout the years are. You see that dining room light hanging there, that chandelier? That was actually from the Restore for $35. My sister found it. I can't believe she found it for that price, and my aunts helped her clean it up and shine it and polish it, and it looks brand new again. So it's amazing what you can find, and it's just one of my favorite pieces in my house. And here's a sweet little clip of Holstein. He's in his little bunny ears. And he actually wasn't too bothered when I put these on. He just looked more like, "Mommy, why are you doing this to me?" But I thought he looked so cute. And he was just busy. He was trying to look out the front window because you can kind of see right across the front door. So he loves just staring at the front door. So he wasn't too bothered by having these on. And I just thought he looked so adorable. He just turned 4 years old. And we just had a really fun day. We hung out with my sister, and my sister owns his parents and his brother. So I see my sister almost weekly, and the puppies all just get along so well and play together. So it's super cute. And here he was all passed out. So going up my stairs into the loft, I do have this hallway section here. So there's a flight of stairs and then a landing and then another flight of stairs. So on here, I just wanted to keep it really neutral so it blends in with the rest of the house. So I just used this really old chair. It was my husband's grandfather's, and we just had it sitting in the garage. We hadn't been using it, and I thought it would just be really sweet in this space. So I added the rain boots and some eggs. And then on this table here, I added a simple bird cage with a bird, and I just love how this turned out. I thought this cathedral, it almost looks like a window to me, but kind of a wooden display here. It was $99 at HomeSense, but it's really big, it's sturdy, and I just love it. So I was really happy to find that. And then the last room that I'm showing that's decorated for spring in this video is my upstairs guest bathroom. And again, it just follows the color scheme of the house. I just love how everything works together so well. And I'm just using some more of that lavender color, and again, those creams and whites and grays. And I really love how everything flows together so well. This shelf is also one of my favorite new pieces. I believe it was $60 from Winners, and I just love how this room turned out also. So I hope you've enjoyed my whole tour. If you're new to my channel, I would love love it if you would subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, I'm so happy you're here. I hope you enjoyed this. And until the next video, friends, take care. God bless.